All right, so for this problem, it says, what is the sum of the first 10 terms? And then it tells you the formula to use. So there's a couple ways you could do it. We could do it in the calculator, or we could use this formula. I'm going to do both, and we'll see if they match up. If they match up, awesome. So what we need for this formula is we need to know the number of terms. In this case, it's 10. We need to know the value of the first term, which in this case is 6,141, or 44, sorry. And then I need to know what the ratio is. Now it's a geometric term, so that means I'm going to multiply by a common ratio. All right, so now how do I find that? I gotta take this number. In other words, what I'm going to have to do is take 3,072 and divide it by the previous number. And that should be equal to 1,536 divided by 3,072. So I think it's 1/2. I think we multiply by 1/2 to get it, and that should also be equal to 768 divided by 1536. So I think that's 1/2, but let's find out on our calculator. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3,000 and let me do it this way so you can see it better. I'm going to take 3,000 and 72 and divide it by 6,144. Okay, so that's 0.5 or 1/2. We could leave it as 0.5, doesn't matter. Now I'm going to do the next one just to double check. So I'm going to say 1,536 divided by 3,072. It's 1/2. And so just so you know, Mr. Adams knows it's 1/2, but 1 divided by 2 is 1/2 or 0.5. And then I'm going to take 768 and then I'm going to divide that by 1,536. Boom. And I'm just going to take a little snapshot of that because I want you to see what we're doing here. So we'll post this right in here. So we did all that work to see that my common ratio is 0.5. So now to find this term, if I want to say s to the 10, then that's got to be equal to 6,144 times the quantity on the top 1 minus r to the 10, right? So it'd be 0.5 raised to the 10 all over, I think it's just 1 minus, r. 1 minus 0.5. Now, one thing that we have to do, because we're going to enter this in the calculator in a second, we have to put the numerator like this and the denominator like that to enter it in the calculator. But don't worry, I'm going to show you how we're going to enter it in the calculator. So let's put this over here. Let me clear this out so we got some space. So I'm going to start parentheses, and I've got 6,144 times the quantity 1 minus 0.5 raised to the 10, because we got 10 terms. Oops, I hate when I do that. Gotta hit the cursor to get out of that first. And then I'm going to hit divide, and then I'm going to just say on the bottom, I got to put it in parentheses, 1 minus 0.5, close the parentheses. So I got 12,276. That's actually correct. So let's take a snapshot of that. I'm going to put this in, I'm going to put this in the notes because a lot of times what kids will do, and this is where they make their mistake, they will, what they will do is they don't have the parentheses the way that they should, and the calculator doesn't know that it's the wrong answer. It just spits it out. So if you don't have these parentheses set up correctly, it just spits out the answer. So this whole thing, the sum of the 10 terms is equal to this stuff right here, 12,276. Okay. If like, for example, somebody will put like divided by 1 minus this. Well, what it'll do is divide this by 1 and then subtract the 0.15. So you got to put the parentheses around the numerator and the denominator. Okay? Okay, that's it on that one.